Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Wednesday's show and tell video with David Lemon. That's me. I'm the community manager here in Groove Digital, and I try to review user sites every Wednesday. So what I do is I turn on the camera, schedule a live stream for our lovely members, and ask them to share their site creations that they created with GroovePages. And then I actually give my opinion on the sites. I have a bit of experience with web designs, with working with client. I like to create myself awesome designs and high converting designs, and this is something that I'm exploring more and more, learning about. So my experience I can maybe share with somebody that is not on that level yet. So this is what I'm trying to do, just to share my feedback on how others can improve their sites. So whenever usually we do these Wednesday show and tells, previously basically on Tuesday I post this GroovePages show and tell image inside the Facebook group with Wednesday GroovePages show and tell is here, and basically ask the people to post their links in the comment section. As you can see, there is a couple of people that already posted it in there, and other people have been giving their feedback as well. It's not only me, but other users can click on the site creations that you create, and they can give you their feedback as well. And a lot of people have been giving a lot of great information. Let me just show you one of them that I was like very surprised with. It is a very long form explanation. Let me just find it here quickly. Here we go. I believe this is from Edwin. Look at this. So Rob created a site. He shared his link over here, and then Edwin really gave an in-depth explanation what would need to be done to make the site look better, function better, convert better, and things like this. So this is why I encourage these GroovePages show and tells, and also to decrease the number of links being shared inside the group. When somebody new comes to a group and they immediately see links for this, links for that, it is just too crowded and it could feel spammy. So just to manage that, we created this GroovePages show and tell. So it is a one hub of where people can go and find inspiration, see what others are creating using this GroovePages tool. So this is what I am doing today, reviewing your sites. So let me just jump in the comment section and see who is with us today. So we have Eldon watching us here. Hi, all from New Zealand. Are you ready to see some fellow Groovesters pages? We can learn a lot together today. Please hold your questions today for the end. Exactly. Thank you very much, Eldon. I believe you will be soon doing these live streams because you give so much feedback inside the comment section that it is crazy. Maybe we could turn on the camera once and maybe get you on, just so that people see you a bit and hear your voice as well. So Pablo is here saying, hi, David. Hi, Pablo. It's good to have you here. Christine is watching us. Hello, David. Hello, everyone. Pablo Puente saying better on Facebook, and here he is. So Smart Life Pauline saying hi. Awesome. So in case you're joining us, guys, please head over to the comment section and just say hi. Just jump in, mention that you're here, and then we will be starting in a jiffy. At this point, I just want to welcome everybody over here on our live stream. So we have Peter saying hello, everyone. Awesome. And as Eldon is mentioning, as always, please put a Q in front of your questions so that David can easily answer them. So whenever I receive questions, they are just all over the place and they're not organized. So just to organize it a bit with all the other comments that I will be receiving, or we will be getting inside this live stream today, just please put a small Q in front of your question in case this is intended for me to answer, and then dash and then your question, so that I can easily scroll through all the comments and then just take out the ones that I need to answer. The other ones, if they will not have a Q in front of the question, I will just leave it out. Sometimes I miss questions because people don't put a Q in front of it, but there is always people like Eldon, like Christine, that are mentioning it again and again to the people that were just joining in after I told that. So I don't want to waste any more time. It has been already 5 minutes from when I started this live stream. I just want to jump in and then review those sites. So maybe people will be happier with that than just my mumble jumble talking about nonsense. But yeah, let's just have a look at the first user is Amber Fox. She created an awesome site, and I was assisting her a bit, not with the design, but to get her checkout pages and things like this sorted. But yeah, we got it sorted now, and I believe she's ready to launch. So let's just have a look at the site before she launches, and let's just see what she created. So when I open the site, I like to scroll through quickly just to see what it is about, and then just to have my first opinion. Like when you meet somebody for the first time, you always have this like first impression. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you trust them? Do you not trust them? This is also with your designs as well. So the site looks actually very nice, and I would definitely purchase something from this site if this would be my niche. And I don't even know what this is, so let's just have a look. Drag and drop designer toolkit, 10 ready for you to sell product, complete with multiple cover options, 25 done for you pages. Okay, what am I looking at? Stop wasting time in the creative process. Get exactly what you need to create professional level printables. Okay, so this is for printables. Yes, I want to create beautiful printables. Awesome. So immediately I just went through the page and then stopped towards the middle, and then I didn't know what it is about. But here at the first part, it says maybe the printables part I would put a bit bigger so that it is um more apparent, not only over here, but it is very clear inside the button that this is about printables. So this is cool. So whenever I'm reviewing sites, I have my small system that I use. I review the goal of the site. It needs to have a goal. It needs to have a call to action where it sells something or gets somebody to sign up or ask somebody to do a certain action. In this site, as you can see, it immediately asks for the sell. So basically $27, and then if you click this one, you can see that you're redirected to the checkout page. Let's just click over here, and then we see what the options are. So we have a drag and drop designer toolkit for $27, but it's set up for one. Okay, I believe this was not set up properly yet because we were testing and tweaking some things on their checkout pages, getting it sorted. But yeah, so Ben and Amber, you will probably need to change the price for these prices over here, because somebody can just purchase it for $1. But yes, the goal is very clear. I just exited it by mistake. The goal is clear to get the $27 bundle of printables, and they also have a video on that one. If you click on the video, you can actually see that everything they are offering. They have a nicely laid out membership site on, I believe, podia.com. So this is not on GroovePages yet. They have their own membership site on a different platform that they deliver when you purchase the product. So this is how they deliver. They have a small video explaining it, and also once you get into their membership site, as you can see, it looks like this. And there are also videos on how to use the templates in Canva, how to use the templates in other platforms. So it is very nicely laid out. So you don't not only know what you're buying, you know how to use it and what you're buying. Actually, they will show you how to even use it and then create some designs using it. So I believe Amber is going in there, jumping and showing the designs, how to change things and things like this. So it is actually quite nice. Great. So let's just go to the next one. Trust factor. A score from 1 till 10. This is just my personal opinion. Yours could be different, but I believe the trust factor of this site is number 10, because first, it has very nicely laid out, very easy to follow, and $27 for printables, and you get a lot. Is just a no. It is not a huge problem. For example, in case they would be asking like $1,200 for this one, it could be a bit tricky, because it's like, come on, it's printable. So I'm not quite sure if the trust level is matching the product size. I have a fly here around me. But yeah, I believe $27 for this bundle is is great, and people don't have to think, oh my god, this is spammy, they're asking me $27 for just this thing. People will be like, oh my god, all this for $27. This is immediately a higher trust when you see that the value is outweighing the price. So this is awesome. The trust is immediately there. And not only that, they have a video explaining everything. It's the person that is selling the product itself talking in the video, explaining what they get and explaining how easy it is to use it. So that is immediately one more point for the trust. Then we have testimonials, and these are real users. As you can see, these are screenshots from Facebook comments and chats. So this is also another point for the trust. They explain it immediately here. So this is very similar, or I believe the same mock-up here, but here they actually explain what you get. 100 plus done for you products, product launch checklist, opt-in ideas bank, and everything for $27. So this immediately increases like the value. Again, it's just the same mock-up image. They just explain what you get. 10 multi-page done for you products, opt-in ideas, multiple color options, video tutorials. Everything that you get is basically laid out, and with a small price, $27. It is like a no-brainer, and it is very nicely designed. Ben, Amber, whoever created the design, it is very well done. So explain it very simply. So step 1, you do this. Step 2, you do this. Step 3, you do this. Step 4, bam. That's very, very nicely laid out. And this is following, I believe, the story brand system, where they actually guide you through what you need to do. So step 1, you create this one, you do this one, and then step 2, you do this, and then at step 4, you already have your final goal, what you want to achieve with this product. So this product is solving a solution, and in the step 4, most of the times you can find out the solution is grow your business. So they are fixing the grow your business problem in case you are having struggles with growing your business and you want to do something creative with printables, with downloadable things. You can use these tools to actually solve the problem. So it is very nicely laid out, and I highly suggest to use something like step 1, step 2, step 3. It is very powerful. Not only that, trust is increased immediately again by a profile image of the creator. So this is also another bonus. And then more testimonials, and then just the frequently asked questions. So I didn't only give the number 10 because I just wanted to. There is actually, in case you go step by step on each of the blocks, there is some reasons why you trust the site more and more. So if you start at the beginning, you immediately see that what you get and what the value is, what they are asking for the price, is basically is not matching. So the value is much more than the price. This is already a trust factor. You want to trust it. You want to basically purchase it because you believe that this is a great deal. So then another one, the video, another one, testimonials, another one explaining everything that you get and actually describing it with these little arrows. And I believe this is an awesome way to showcase your products. Then another one with these step 1, step 2, and then it actually says what your goal is. In case you're struggling with growing your business, and they actually say that this way. So once you download the product, once you change the colors and fonts, and you make unlimited products that you can sell, or you'll be able to make as many. Okay, so I believe you can sell or give away these products. Once you modify them, you can grow your business. So if your pain point is growing your business, this product explains it, how to get the problem sorted. Okay, so this is very powerful as well. Then an image of the founder, then more testimonials and frequently asked questions. This is something that work needs to go into, these frequently asked questions, because then you can immediately see there is communication between the customers and the creator, and then the creator created a frequently asked questions part where they explain everything that the customers need to know before they ask those questions. So very nicely done. Trust factor 10, design 10 as well. So let's just talk about the design of this page. As you can see immediately, they are using 2 colors, and these colors have a couple of shades in it. So they are using this type of a green, darker green, and this red, as you can see, and it is on a lot of places on the page. Even their even the products are showcasing this green and this red, and the arrows and the pricing. So they are playing with, as you can see, white, black, um, red, or this type of a red, this type of green, and then shades of it. So okay, so there is this pink as well, but this is just a highlight or a faded red color. So the pink is okay, but everything else is just playing using the same color code. So immediately the color is on brand. So I don't know what the name of the site will be, but I believe Designer Kit. So in case they have some type of a domain, which is like designerkit.com or something like that, it will be a powerful brand, because they will be able to sell not only this one but other designer kits for other purposes. So this is great. So design, it's very nicely laid out. They're using the same fonts, the same type of buttons on all around the website. As you can see, they have the same rounded corners, the same colors, the same fonts inside. So it's very nicely made. Ben, good job. Very nice mockups. These mockups can be created in Canva, or they can be created in placeit.net. They can be created custom in Photoshop uh, or Illustrator. But yes, it decreases the value immediately, because if they would have just one book or one of these products, for example this one, if they would put it over here and then write $27, that would not match the value. There is one book, and then you're asking $27 for it. That doesn't match the value. But over here, as you can see, you get a lot for this amount of money. So immediately this is something that a lot of people may want. So design 10, very nicely done. Two colors, shades of it, and black, gray, and white, which is what I usually recommend. Fonts are on point. The buttons and the corners of the buttons are on point. What else? Very nice illustrations and mock-ups you created here. Even the illustrations at the bottom of the page are following the same color code. So this green is this green, this red is this red, and this green is this green. So just amazing. Maybe this button to be a bit bigger, but even like this, it is okay, because this is what is important. The text is important, not the button over here. So I believe this is okay, and everything else is just great. Okay, so blueeyedchica.com, this is their website. So yeah, very nicely done. Brandability, if you are branding yourself with Blue-Eyed Chica, I'm not quite sure what that is for. Maybe you could look into more, a domain that covers more this actual topic, like a printable designer kit.com or something like that. It would be more authoritative than just Blue-Eyed Chica, in my opinion. That is just what I believe, and it would be easier to brand yourself as the go-to person for printables than a go-to person for blueeyedchica.com. So that's just my 2 cents. So brandability can be big in case you just tweak the domain name, get very nicely done logo, something in your own style, like what you have done over here, something like that, or something in this type of a font. It would be looking great, because it is a very girly type and feminine site, and it and a lot of these feminine sites have these type of a handwritten logos, and it works very nicely. It works very good. So maybe a logo in this type of style can work very well. But for the branding, I believe the brandability could be 10. I would just give it a score 9 because of the Blue-Eyed Chica domain, nothing else. But I believe this can be changed, like very simply over here, and that's just it. So sum up actions to take, very nicely done. I would just recommend you to to head over to the checkout page and just fixed, or basically to GrooveSell and just fix the prices before you launch, because you don't want people to get access for your products for $1, and you have an immense value of in your product. So just make sure that that is not staying as $1. But very nicely done. I loved it already here on Facebook, so I'm done with Amber Fox's site. There are some people reporting that the site is not looking good on iPhone devices, and sometimes iPhones, you use different browsers on your iPhones, and then most of the times in Safari doesn't display nicely, because Safari doesn't like some of the components that we have on our pages. But this is being looked into, but on all the other browsers and all the other devices, it works great. Great. Let's just see the other site from Alfredo, amazukaeducation.com. Okay, so we reviewed this site previously already, so let's just see what is on here today. Attention opportunity seekers. Learn about secret link that allows you to make a profit by selling on Amazon without leaving your home, buying low and selling high profit, worrying about shipping, fulfillment, taking care. You don't have to drop shit, private label, build a brand with a secret link. It doesn't matter even if the competition selling the same product as you. Okay, click the secret. Let's just sign up. I wouldn't normally sign up because this looks very shady, but let's just give it a go. Subscribing. Okay, great. So this is Anthony Morrison. I see that he is promoting a product over here, and then the number one alternative is something that he is selling, basically Anthony Morrison system for something with Amazon, partner with Anthony. Okay, so oops, I just clicked out of it. So the first thing is, the goal is very clear. Like, there is a big blue button which says click for the secret link. Okay, there is not much to think about. But what I'm having problems is that the disclaimer and the legal warnings have much more content than the actual call to action. And basically, this is your website, and this is just an add-on, in my opinion, divided by this big white line across the page. I'm not buying it. The goal is there, that's not a problem, but it is very shady. And even in the design, I can say the same thing. It is very black. Black background with white letters, and very like, this is I believe a bright blue color-ish. It just doesn't work well. There are sites that can work with that one, with a black background, and then they have different illustrations, and then a very bright and big fonts and things like this. But I would never click on a site that looks like this. This is just my opinion. Don't get mad at me. I'm just giving you a user's perspective. And I believe, in case you guys want to chime into the comment section, you can also tell your opinions about these websites that I'm currently showing on my screen. But in my opinion, I would never click on this link. I just did it for the purposes of testing the site. But I like what you did with the pop-up. The pop-up immediately brings some light into the whole website. It is too dark, it is too shady, with more content in the actual disclaimer than what you have over here. So I don't think it's the best that you can do for creating an affiliate site, or a bridge page, or a bridge site. So have a look at what others are doing. Have a look at how others are doing these bridge pages and opt-in pages. So what you are selling actually is, you are selling a product that is not your own, but you still have to sell. Okay, so not just say attention opportunity seekers. Okay, you pointed out who you are looking for, but everybody's looking for opportunities, so you're looking for everybody. So the better would be attention um, people that want to sell on Amazon, or people that want to have a great product on Amazon or something like that. Basically, target people that will need this product that Anthony Morrison is selling. You don't have to drop ship, private level, build a brand. That is fine, but there is nothing that you gave them that is a benefit of the product. You didn't explain the features of the product. You didn't give them, okay, so there are a couple of benefits: taking care of customer service, worrying about shipping fulfillment, buying low and sell high, leaving your home. But this is not enough to sell a product. So if you're doing affiliate marketing, sell the product on your site. So create a sales page, sell it, and then people will click on that button. In case you sold it properly, you're selling actually people to click on your button. Here, I'm not sold to click on the button, and I'm not sold to give you my details because it doesn't look trustworthy. So trustworthiness, basically the trust factor is very low. And why it is very low? Because the design is dark. The design, basically the content of the page is just this one, and then it has a huge disclaimer. So whenever I see disclaimers like this, I just run away. Like, I don't want to do anything with this site. So that's just my opinion on the trust factor. So the trust factor is 1, design is 2, and the design gets number 2 because I like the pop-up. That's basically it. The button on the pop-up is the same color as your button over here. The styling of the button is not the same. So here you have rounded corners and not as much padding inside. Here you have like straight corners, and you have a bit more sizing to the font, to the text. So I don't know. I'm not sold. I don't like this site. I would never use this site for getting over to the next step. To never to click on this site, basically. So that is just my opinion. So please don't get mad. This was something that should give you a boost in creating a better thing. Find a site that sells Anthony's products, and find out how many people are going on that site, how many people are visiting that site. Find out, try to see how they advertise, how their work, how their business is functioning when they are promoting Anthony's products, and then model it. So find something that you like and find something that works and model that. I don't believe this would be working, to be honest. So brandability, I would just say that this site, if it is properly created as a proper sales page, it could be niche websites are not, or these affiliate websites are not quite brandable, but it just depends on what you're planning to do with it. So I will not give it a score, because at this point I would not be able to give a good score on this exact site. But some up actions to take, as I mentioned previously, I believe I mentioned it on the previous GroovePages show and tell. When you submitted your site, find a site that works, find a site that does what you are doing, and then model that one and create something similar. If they have a content where it talks about the benefits of the product, you talk about the benefits of the product, not the same exact things that they have written on their site. Just find the layout of the site that works and try to model it. Try to use what works. This is always my opinion on the people sites that don't know what to create. In this case, I believe you don't know what you wanted to create. You just want the money, and this is apparent from the content and the design of the site. So try to find something that works, give it a bit more work, and with work will come a bit of success. So when you get success, when somebody clicks on that link, when somebody signs up, try to find out why they clicked on it, what they liked, what they didn't like. Like, just email them. If they leave your email address here, you have their email, just contact them. Like, okay, why did you click on my link? Why did you put their email? Why or were you thinking about putting in the email, or yes or no, or things like this? Just create. They are now your customers. They are now on your list. Just communicate with them. Find out these things. These are very important things. And then with this information, you can tweak your site. Okay. So it's not a good score at this point, but come back after you created something that is actually following another site, and I would be happy to review it that for you and give you my opinion on that. So that is from Alfredo. Ron Myers. Okay, let's have a look at Ron Myers' site here. Free ebook. Are you tired of living a life in quiet desperation? Topics covered in this book allowing you to get rid of your problems, not your partner. Okay, so the relationship success handbook. Get rid of your problems, not your partner. Great, that's a great topic actually. Ron Simplified Myers. Great. So self-love, what do you want you to do? Dealing with the loss of a loved one, dating, marriage, problem in relationships. Awesome. What our readers are saying. Real life. Da, da, da. Okay, so the testimonial section. I'm ready to leave all my problems behind me. Enter your email. Let's do it. About the author, Ron Simplified Myers. Contact us. Simplified you. Okay, so this is a very simple site. It was created with the goal of, I believe, selling the book. Oh no, it's a free ebook actually. So to download the book, but it's missing a call to action. Okay, so as you can see here, there's nothing here, there's nothing here, there's nothing. Only here at the bottom of the page. So you need to scroll all the way to the bottom that you are asking something, but you're not even asking somebody, Ron. You're saying, I'm ready to leave all my problems behind me. So this is not a call to action. This would be a good text for a button, but this is not something that you call the visitor to do. So enter your email here and get rid of all of your problems. Sign up now or something like that. This is what I would put. I'm ready to leave all my problems behind is not a call to action. This is just like a statement. This would work great as a button, but I would not use it as a button because it is too long. Yes, so let's just start with this one. So the goal is apparent. It's a free ebook, but to actually find the call to action button, you have to go all the way down on the page to find it. So I'm not happy about that. So the goal is not very apparent. Even I had issues like figuring out, oh, is he selling this book? I know I read free ebook, but when I go into all this and I read this, I believe I have to purchase it. But then it's asking me for the email and I'm ready to leave all my problems behind. So maybe the call to action for this time, it would be like get your free ebook to solve your problems, solve your marriage problems, solve your XYZ problems. And then the call to action button, let's do this, is great for that one. So not a strong call to action, but call to action over there that would need to be worked on and included over here as well. It doesn't have to be a form over here. Just include a button like I'm interested, let's do it, or I'm ready to get rid of my problem. I'm ready to have a successful something. I don't know, but just do a call to action button in the first part of the text. We call this in marketing world, in not only in the marketing world, in the publishing world, it's called above the fold. The above the fold was created, you probably know this already, when you take a newspaper and you fold it so that you can carry it below your arm. This was the above the fold. So when you actually open the newspaper to read, this first part was the above the fold. So this was something that everybody sees. When they actually fold it, they cannot see it anymore. So this above the fold was the most important part of the newspaper, and everybody saw the above the fold. Everybody that comes to your website will not see your call to action, will not see your button. So this is why you need to include it in your call to action. If you're trying to get signups, you need to actually give them an option to get the signups, not only one at the bottom of the page, but immediately at the beginning. So trust factor from 1 till 10, I would give it trust factor of 5, 6, let's just say 6. He is appearing on a book. He is appearing in a small image over here, but this needs to be worked on a bit more. It is very, very simple site. uh, white, gray, black, or dark blue, white. Um, there is one color green. There is blue. Um, there is red. There's different blue. There is darker red. So some of the things in the design are not matching. So you will probably need to figure out your brand colors, your brand fonts, and go with that. That is a very big teller of trust. So whenever somebody doesn't know what they are focusing on, like they don't have their own colors, they don't have their own fonts, they don't have their, it looks like the site was created very quickly. And to have more trust in your product, you probably need to take a look at your design a bit more and work on that one, so that it actually has a better chance of selling the thing that you want to sell. Again, testimonials. You say Legrand Green, 4-time Emmy winner, but there is no way for us to know that this is their name or something. So in testimonials, include images, and this is a big thing. Include images, include testimonials from your Facebook site, from your Facebook page, in case you have anything else where you have a written testimonial, like screenshot that one and then put that one instead of a nicely designed container testimonial like this one. It would be more trustworthy. It would increase the trust on your site. Again, about the author, just leave out all the text. Just put your image, a real life image, maybe with a professional one. Or I've seen also people with their families on the image, but about the author, and then you say a simpler life, self-love, mundane relationship with Ron, simplified Meyer. So this is not about the author. You are the author. Your image should come over here, not the simpler life text, in my opinion. Okay. So trust factor, I would give. Okay, so this one I believe I said it is 5-ish, 6. Design needs work. So decide on your brand colors, decide on your brand fonts, work on your about the author image, add on images for testimonials, and then make them look like they were actually told by that person. So what I've seen over here with Amber's site, it works great, and this is something that can be done very simply, and it can be done much quicker than what you're doing. So you're designing nicely these blocks and containers for testimonials. What she created, and she screenshotted. She did screenshots of the comments. In case you don't have something like that, at least put these types of things, so that wow, da, da, da. So basically the testimonial has a flow. It is showing the person that gave the testimonials. It shows, for example, the stars, that it's like a 5-star product and things like this. It is immediately much more trustworthy than previously. Okay, so something like this would go great with your site. And yeah, just a call to action. And these were also the actions to take, so I will not go through them one more time. Brandability, this could be branded very nicely. You could do an awesome personal brand, not only for your book. You could be like an expert in this niche of either self-love, or you can focus on what you do, what you do, or why you do what you do. You can choose either of these topics and really dive into. So what you are doing here is like a relationship coaching thing. But in case you dive into more niche into one of these things, you could be an expert on that exact same topic. So maybe consider this one. There's just a tip. I don't know what you have in your book. Maybe you are doing that already, but yeah, it could be very nice. So for the brandability, where is it here? I will give a score of 10 because this could be branded. It's a personal brand. It's different from other companies like Coca-Cola and things like this. You could be an expert in your niche. You just need to work a bit more on branding yourself and designing your brand for your site, for your logo. I can see this one looks great, so maybe use this type of style for your site as well. Okay, so that is it with the Ron Myers site. Let's just have a look at the other ones. Okay, Rob, yourbrandingbox.com. Okay, social networking professionals. How to build a brand that attracts your perfect prospects so that you never have to chase people again. Very nice headline. Very nice explanation because it immediately explains what you need, what you are doing, what they're actually selling, how to build a brand that attracts your perfect prospects. So this is very simple to understand. You don't have to think like over and over, like what are they selling to me. It actually explains it immediately in the headline. So it's a very strong headline. Very good job on that one. um, and there is a bit more text. I will not read into it, but there is a nice call to action button, and it goes to the GrooveSell checkout page. I can see it here in the lower left-hand side corner of the page. It goes to GrooveSell checkout, and let's just have a look how it looks like. Okay, $47. It looks great. It is branded with the image over here, and I'm very happy with this one. It's very nicely designed. It's a multi-step checkout, so that is great. Oops, I exited. Let's just go back again. Let's have a look at the rest of the page. Okay, a bit more testimonials over here. Here's some features. You have all the benefits on your side if you do this right. In doing so, you can earn more. Oh, this is very important, guys. This is benefits. So he is not going into explaining the features of what he is actually selling first. He's explaining the benefits first. This is also something you could use on your sites. If I have this product, what can I do with it? What are the benefits of me having this product? So you can finally talk to people that are excited and ready to join your business. That's a big benefit. You can do more of what you love in life and less hunting people down because isn't that's what exactly started your business in the first place. Absolutely. You can create authority and credibility extremely fast so people start listening and taking you seriously about your business. That is awesome. And it is very nicely laid out here. So, why starting to build a powerful brand now is the perfect time? Okay. Stop shiny object syndrome. Grab the branding box. Okay. Very nicely laid out call to actions. Um, I don't know what this is. When we finally got past the trial and error stages of building our brand online, we started enrolling 2 to 5 new recruits every single week, and our teammates were doing the same. In our first 3 months of teaching, if these are testimonials, this needs to be laid out that these are testimonials, because we cannot understand it. Like I'm talking about the user's perspective. I didn't understand what this is. I need to read into it, and most probably people will not read into it in case they are just scanning your site. So just mention that this is testimonials. Okay. Here's why you love the branding box. Learn to get your prospects to come to you. This is very realistic, even if you have had no online success yet. Okay, so here's what you get. Perfect. It's like, I believe it's a course. I'm not quite sure yet, but it says inside the branding box you'll find 5 modules. These modules are your roadmap to creating an irresistible personal brand that can help. Okay, so I believe it's a course. I don't know what module is. I believe it is like a course module. Okay, module 5. There is some bonuses, which is great. It's good to have bonuses. So what would it be worth to you if okay, so this background needs to go. It is very confusing. You cannot read the text very nicely because of the background image. Um, when you enroll in during the special limited time launch period, you'll get the full branding box. Okay, training course. So this is a training course. So this needs to be mentioned previously as well. I didn't see it, but I believe it needs to be mentioned that it is a okay. So I believe it needs to be mentioned previously, not only when you get to the end of the page, that this is actually a course that you can get. This is laid out nicely. It is using the one of the templates that we have, and I love this type of style where it actually lays out what you get, and then at the end it says $47. When you created mockups like these and it looks great, then a price tag of $47 is not that big of a deal for you. This button will need to be spaced properly. On the top padding you have a bit more than on the bottom one, so maybe you have to look at this one, but I love this part. Have a look at this. It is great. You both amazing, such value. Like these are screenshots of happy people, of happy customers, and it's just amazing. I love this layout. um so that is it. This is the yourbrandingbox.com. So it has been an interesting thing. We scrolled through the page a bit longer, but let's just have a look at the goal. The goal is apparent. It doesn't explain what the branding box is. I would probably let's just read it. Did we hear you say you haven't created a personal brand yet? Or maybe you're thinking, I bought a course that taught me a bunch of things about automation and branding, and I feel confused about stressed because I'm not seeing results that were promised. Let us help you with that, and you can finally stop hounding your friends and family, and you no longer have to feel frustrated and stuck. Okay, so I believe the branding box needs explanation what it is. It's a box. Okay, so I understand that. But what? Why? What is in there? Maybe you could give some pointers at the beginning of the page so that people don't have to scroll down all the way down to find out that this is a course. So that is my recommendation. You have very nice call to actions, but people don't know what they're signing up for. How to build your brand that attracts your perfect prospects so that you'll never have to chase people again. That's great. I know my goal, but what am I buying? So this is something you would need to explain in the first part. Um, Great. So the goal is there. It needs to be worked on, but it's there. Trust factor from 1 till 10. The trust factor of this site, I would definitely trust it. It is really nice, but I would give it a score 9. Or and the reason is um, because of the design. The design is not very. I don't know. It's too basic, and it's using these background images that I'm not a fan of. Um, it needs to be following some sort of rules. So if these two colors are your brand colors, there's a lot more going on these pages with these types of backgrounds. You need to be really careful, and I don't know, it's just the design, and the design is not something that I like of this site. It is a lot of text and a bit of images, but branding is such a visual thing. So something like this would need to be on almost every block there. So I don't know. There is an things that need to be worked on the design over here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but um, yes, Christine says it's too busy, too much to read. I believe so. I don't know why. I cannot point out exactly what I don't like about the design, but it's just I don't know. It needs a bit of like choose two colors like this green and this blue color, and then let this be your brand color. Then everything else do in shades of those colors, or like this yellow if this is your color, then it's fine. But in case if it's blue and if it's green, then just get rid of this yellow. It's just in a way. These types of backgrounds, I'm not a fan, because it kind of wants to look professional, but it is not giving that professional feel. You don't see a lot of active websites out there that are very successful having these types of things in the background. So I wouldn't do it. I would just keep it as simple as possible. Try to decide your brand colors, your brand fonts, and and try to do that. Have a look, like, from these sites. At this point, every site I reviewed was missing some design aspects, except the one from the design kit. But have a look here. They don't have a lot of text. The text has very nice laid out colors. The fonts are the same, and it's just a breeze to scroll through. You are not like forced to read a whole bible of text just to know what the product is about. What you are trying to do is mix and match, like, the long form sales letter type of a sales page with the modern type of selling with images and things like this. So this I would suggest you to decide either long form sales letter where you have text on it. I would suggest against it, because the visual way of selling sells much better today, like this type with mockups and such. So maybe have a look at the designerkit.groovepages.com/home/. This could give you a bit of ideas. But yeah, trust factor is 9 because of the design. I cannot exactly point it out what it is, but the design is missing some things. I would give it a score of 4. Brandability, so the branding box needs branding. The branding box needs to be branded with colors. The branding box needs to be branded with fonts. It needs to be having um, these mock-ups. I'm not a fan of these huge displays. It looks like a television, and it takes up a lot of space. So maybe these smaller, like, nicely designed desktop devices or mobile or tablet devices, they look much better, because this is something people have with them. So instead of the whole TV, having a mock-up of a tablet inside, just leave the tablet and try to put in your text in the tablet there. It will also mean for the people that they can learn on the go. So about that, decide your brand colors. Then there is some a bit red over here. It works great with this red, but I recognize this font anywhere. This is Poppins, but this is not Poppins. So there is a font mismatching, and red text on a blue cannot be read. It is very, very hard to read this text over here. Oops. It is like hurting the eye. So don't do red on blue background. But yeah, so design needs a bit more working, but I understand your layout. You have very nicely laid out things separated in different blocks. It's just that the design would need to be worked on a bit more. So some of actions to take, I believe I went through everything already, so I'll just skip that one. So work on the design, and then decide your fonts, colors, and maybe try to do a bit more mock-ups in a different style, not using that huge big TV screen. Yeah. Okay. So firstlighttattoo.com from Taylor. Okay. Taylor Chapman. Okay, great. So there is an actual video over here. Alec Power, awesome. Perfect. So the black site that was reviewed previously, I believe from Pablo, it had black site. It had black background with white text on it. But have a look at this one. It is also black background. It's like completely pitch black background with white text on it, which is nicely read. and it has illustrations. And look at this one, it is read much more easily than the other site previously. It looks more trustworthy, it looks more impactful than the previous dark site. It has much more content. It shows the person behind the company. Alec Bauer, it says artist and owner. You can click on I believe this is a button. Maybe remove just the linking over here, but there is a book a free consultation. Maybe this button should be a bit bigger, um, and the text size a bit bigger. Okay, so it's going to the messenger. That is something that you can do as well, just to connect this one with a messenger. As you can see here, the link they have, m.me, first slide, tattoo and gallery, is the link it forwards to. So you don't have to actually have a booking platform purchase like Calendly or something like that. You can also do it with Messenger, and this is a very good example of that. Testimonials, and then here is First Light Tattoo and Gallery, Instagram embed. So you can also embed your Instagram, or I'm not quite sure if this is an actual embed or just done custom. I believe this was custom done in a container. Not quite sure though. Let's just have a look. I believe it is. It says GP component. I'm not quite sure, but I believe it is. But that's fine. So the goal of the site is to get people to click on this button. So as I mentioned previously, I would probably increase the size of this one. Maybe this image looks great. It really looks great, but the video is the selling point on this site, and not the image itself. It's great to see Alec Bauer, but I would probably test if you could put a bigger video over here, a bigger button, a bigger call to action button, and then him, like the image of him just below that one. Test this out. I believe it would work better. The sales message and the action, the call to action needs to come first, and then everything else. Yes, so that is the goal. That's my suggestion. Trust factor is great. If he's showing up on images in the video, it's talking about it. It is very short, short page, but it has the trust factor of the image, video, testimonials, and then it also shows the images that he created. So it's a product, or it's a service, like a showcase, like a portfolio through his Instagram, what he created. So this is also great. It's a physical location. You can find them there. So yeah, it is really nicely done. Trust factor, I would say it's 10. I would definitely look into this tattoo gallery, tattoo and gallery, if I would be interested in this one. You can also, let's just have a look at other pages over here. Okay, so this looks great about Alec Bauer, book with Alec. Awesome. So you see, there is already a bigger button that you have created on your site. Just use this button on the previous one. It will be looking much better. Gallery, there are images. So this is awesome, actually. I love this. Maybe you need to compress these images. As you can see, they're loading in quite slowly. I believe these images are quite big. So let's just have a look. I'll just save it and delete it after that, but let's just see how big it is. I need to open it in my downloads folder. It's 1.13 megabytes. So just decrease the size of this one. Just go to compress.io or just type in compress tool and compress these images before uploading them. Your site will be loading much faster. All of your images will be loading in faster, and people on the mobile devices, they don't have that much data when they are somewhere in the city and they want to have a look at these images. They will be also seeing the images faster, so they don't have to wait for them to load. Merch. Okay, so there is also merchandise, and this is a not finished page yet, so there's no problem there. But that's my opinion on it. Everything else over here is great. The design is great. So black, white, and yellow, these are the colors. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Design is 10, absolutely 10. Brandability, this is brandable. So it is brandable. It has a great logo. It has a great domain. It has a very nice image. I like this image over here. And it is just following the same concept, the same colors, the same fonts. I really don't have anything else to say. So brandability is also 10. Some of the actions to take, let's just go over it one more time. So bigger video over here instead of the image, with a bigger button, after that the image, and then everything else. Then over here, I believe gallery, just smush together, just compress these images so that they are loading much quicker. And that's basically it. It's a very simple website. Let's just see if it brings you somewhere. Maybe you can link in the logo on your navigation bar to direct you over to the home page. So just click on this image, link to page home. Okay, that would be my recommendation. Should we be looking at the mobile as well, not just desktop? Yes, when you are doing your designs, you can. I'm not going into mobile devices because a lot of people don't do that yet. Some of these sites, as you can see, for example, the merge page. So this is actually loading in GrooveCart. So okay, so this is an actual live page. Some of the pages on some people's sites are not even finished yet, so I'm not going into mobile responsiveness. Some of the more advanced sites we can go into, but I would just skip over it. If I don't do it on one, I will not do it on the rest. So yeah. Great. So you also have a merch store which is on GrooveCart, so that's great. I will go on to the next one. Mark Marley. Okay. jarhead.groovepages.com. Use code secret-50 at checkout. 50% off all orders over $100 until the timer reaches 0. Okay, limited time offer. Cool mint flavor. What is this? CBD. Okay, CBD made in USA. Cool mint flavor. Use code secret 50. Veteran owned. Free express shipping on all orders. Okay, so this is a huge selling point. Why would somebody purchase on your site? So this shouldn't be hidden that way on the page. This is a huge selling point because you're offering free shipping for people. So this needs to be bam into people's faces. Why choose Jarhead Organics Pure and Effective? Okay, so these are some testimonials. The container needs to be a bit bigger over here, and I can see that you were using a different templates over here. So you were using the supplement template because it had this type of a layout, and also this one is from the supplement template and the testimonial. But then you were using elements like countdown timers and then these footers and things like this. So the site is a mess, in my opinion. Have a look at other CBD sites and how they are created online. Not only our templates, but have a look at live CBD sites and try to follow their layout. This is something that you would need to do in order to be able to better sell your product. Or have a look at one product shops, one product funnels that are actually having one product and explaining the benefits of that exact same product and selling it on one page. That would work better for this one because you have the same product, is just the amount is different. So 750 milligrams. Oh, actually, this is orange flavor and this is cool mint flavor. There is a difference, but you could still sell this on one page as a one product, and then on the checkout, give them the two different options. Now we are on a different site. So let's just have a look. This could be I'm not sure if this is a GrooveCard store or not a GrooveCard store. I believe it is. Oh yeah, it's WooCommerce. So this is on WordPress. Great. So yes, that's what needs to be done here. So the goal of the site is to actually sell the CBD. It says buy now, and that's very clear. Um, Trust factor is not high because it doesn't explain anything about the product. It says veteran owned. So this is the only content at this point that we know about this company, and that's that's basically it. So this as a content is not enough. I'm pretty sure you're still working on it, but I don't see this going in the right direction. What you would need to focus on is getting it nicely laid out. Have a look at the you could maybe do it the way we have our new template, which is that cosmetics template. I believe it is selling a physical product, but it's selling one product only. So let's just have a look. I believe this one. So look at this one. It's selling this cosmetics cream, but it also has other products, but you can only focus on that one product uh, on this type of page. So I believe this template would be much better suited for you. Just change over the logo, change over the button, put in your images, put in everything here that you have on your page, just regarding hemp, okay, that this or hemp extract or CBD or what you're selling. So this I believe would work better than what you have. And then veteran owned is absolutely not enough content for somebody to buy into your product. So think about the content. So the trust factor is 2. Design is 2 as well. Brandability, you need to work on this one a bit more. As you worked on your store over here, it already has different things that is going for it. For example, you have the logo over here, so it is nice. It already has some colors, so you need to use those colors so that your brand is on point. You have different colors on your bottles, so you already have that one as well. You have images. You just need to put them all together on the site inside GroovePages. I believe this template could help you a lot, and it would be much simpler to sell your product with that. So actions to take. I believe you need to find a site that does something that you are you're trying to do, or just use the template from the cosmetics page or the cosmetics template, and that would give you a boost at the beginning so that you can start selling your CBD products in a funnel type of way. Okay, so that is about that. Let's just have a look. Leo Mendoza, Groovestar JV. Okay. Great. So grab your free email templates and increase your open rates. Awesome. Plug and play email templates for all your email marketing needs. Great. Um, Here's a sneak peek of what you're getting. Email subject is in the third email of this series. You'll provide your prospect with detailed information about your solution. To begin with, what's the name of your product or service? Oh, this is a bit too long. Hey name, while you're considering whether in the third email of the series you'll provide okay. So these are templates I would not include. In the third email of this series, you'll provide your prospect with detailed information about your solution. To begin with, what's the name of your product? Just what's your name of the product and of the or service, right for you. Um, okay. From a study of 1,000 small business owners, email marketing was ranked as the second most effective medium for building brand awareness. Campaign Monitor 2019. Turn yourself into killer email marketer, master with skills of writing attention grabbing emails or words that sell worth it, create high converting emails. Great. So it looks great. However, I'm not a fan of this brownish color. Um, your this color is great. This color of khaki color or I don't even know if this is brown or yellow or like broken orange, um, or not broken but bad orange color. But I'm not a fan of it. There are other colors that would work better with this type of green. What I am looking at here is there's not enough visuals over here. So you have this template which you're using over here, and that's basically it. You're selling something that is on the computers. Just include screenshots or mock-ups of devices and computers or tablets and phones and things like this, people writing on their mobile phones or something like that. Also, the text is too big. I'm already zoomed in over here. So this is 100. I have a huge what's the name, the display. So most probably something like this is what would the people be seeing. But some of these font sizes are already too big. So maybe think about getting it a bit smaller. I believe that would work better. Yes. So um, let's have a look. So goal, you want people to get those templates from you. That is great. Trust factor. The trust factor is 6 because I don't like the color, and I'm not just picky about the color. It doesn't look good with this type of a product. And there is nothing that increases the trust, basically the trustability or the trust factor of the whole page of the business. Who is the business selling these? Why are you selling these? There is no images, there is no credibility whatsoever that this is something that was created by a reputable person, an expert or something like that. So maybe you can talk about that one on your pages as well. But the trust factor, mm, I don't know. Let's just go over to design. Design needs a bit of work. As I mentioned, this color, everything is great, and I love the font. So this is Poppins, and this is my favorite font, and it is great. But the colors are not okay. I don't like this khaki color. It doesn't match the product. Like just leave it white. With white, you would not make a mistake, and then it would look great. But you're missing images, and you're missing personalization, like people's faces, and that this is for people. So that is missing on the page. So the design, I would rank it with 4, because it is really nicely laid out, and the fonts and everything is nicely sized and spaced. But just the color and the lack of personalization, there's nothing to trust on this website. No images, no mock-ups, no nothing. It's just missing from the page. Brandability, I will not tell what I think about this, because it is still work in progress. So maybe once it's done, then I can actually, once it has, for example, a logo or a domain or something like that, then I could look into it a bit more. Sum up actions to take: change this khaki color, that is not good color. Blue, um orange, white, green, even gray, like all these colors would be matching this one. Even yellow, like put it on yellow. But this khaki color is not the best for this one. This looks great on these type of feminine websites where they have these pastel colors. This these types of colors work great with those websites, but at this point your website is not very nice with this kind of color. But that was it in my opinion. So guys, you don't have to take it too hard. These are just my feedback. You could have a lot of different feedback from different people here inside the Facebook comments. I'm just telling you what I believe is what I think. So that's it. Okay, so this is I believe a Spanish site. So let's just have a look quickly. Okay, very bright, very colorful. Okay, good. So let's just translate it so we understand it. Take advantage of 80% scholarship for a limited time from $235 to $47, 12 days, 9 hours, 43 minutes. So because I don't know why it changes the layout when it's translated, but yeah, the layout looks great. It's just that because you deleted the seconds over here, it doesn't count anymore. So you would need to actually come and then click the update button so that this countdown timer is actually working. What do you do for your business to survive this pandemic? In this totally practical and online workshop, you'll be able to know the elements of the DNA of your business, rediscovered uh, the transcendental mission of your business, define the strategic vision of your new reality, clarify the values that should be lived in your business, refine the definition of your ideal client avatar, redefine your market niche. Initial session September 16. Okay, so this is a workshop, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it said workshop. So these are testimonials. These look great. However, they are not matching the style of the page. So in case these are your brand colors, this is your color number 1, this is your color number 2, then you have white and black, then you need to follow this. Red doesn't match this one. This is looking great. So just use this green, this blue, this blue, this blue. So these are all shades of the same color. You are permitted to do that, but like this one over here is not matching. Green is kind of there. Yellow is a no. Purple, I don't know where from. Then this guarantee is great. This is needed on more sites. And then your footer also needs probably the brand colors, one of these. Probably the blue, because this neon green would look quite strange. But yes, let's just have a look. The goal of the page is to have people register for the workshop. I believe workshop is a paid workshop, so let's just see where it goes. Okay, so it goes to a form that is, just see what kind of form this is. Not sure. I believe this is a Stripe form. That is going to do the payment over here. You can also have 1 payment, 2 payments, 3 payments. That's great. I exited it. So goal is clear, to sign up for the paid workshop. That's great. Trust factor. The trust factor is not high. There is no images of people anywhere on the page. There's 3 testimonials of people, but they're quite small. So these are videos. You probably want to make them a bit bigger so that people can see them. But the page is a mess. Like, there's a huge image over here, then there's a bit of text over here. This text is misaligned. This is not anymore in the left aligned as everything else. And yellow button, red bars, purple parts. It's like too much going on. So decide on your brand colors, decide on your brand fonts. Use those two on your site, and then use this one. This looks absolutely fantastic. These types of colors, these types of things. You can also use these circles to be on parts of your page, like in the background, for example. background sections, just don't cover the like don't use these background images because it is distracting the people. You want the content to be in the focus, so try to do everything in your power to not distract the people from the content. That is why these types of different colors are not the best thing to do. So trust factor, I would rank it as 2. The only thing is you have testimonials, which are real people, and I really like these type of testimonials. We don't have at this point a zoom, so that you click on the image and it zooms out so that you can see it in a bigger one, in a bigger view. So probably the best thing would be to include bigger images, like do 3 that is a bit bigger on the page, and then we will be able to more easily read the reviews on these images. Okay, and the same thing applies for the videos. The design is a mess, so I will not rank it high. It will be a 2 as well, because I like this image over here. It has something going on, and it has these testimonials which are branded the same. The rest is just a mess, like purple with yellow and then red with white, and then okay, so this is text, but then there is red, and then there is blue text on a yellow background, and then there is also blue text, yellow background. There is this strange looking, I believe this is a pre-designed block we have in GroovePages, with again a button, so purple and then different blue, and then this kind of a dark blue. So I don't know, I'm confused. On the design you would need to work a bit more. Just decide your colors, decide your fonts, and already if you follow that one, it will be much easier to go through the whole page. Brandability, I will not go into this one because I don't understand it. I don't know how a workshop is branded, but you're missing, like, okay, so the domain is not there yet, but some type of a logo, some type of a person behind it. So a person that is creating this workshop, what is, like, what are the benefits? Like, create some mock-ups, create something that people can feel, like something that is more tangible. But yeah, the steps to the actions to take, I believe, is just to work on the design. This will increase the trust factor as well, but the actions to take is just to work on your brand colors, the brand fonts, and use that all over your designs. Okay, so that was it. Ravi, I will do, oh god, so many sites. um I will do 3 more, guys. I'm already here for an hour and a half. I will do 3 more and then continue probably on the next, sometimes. um so this is not loading in for some reason. Okay, so I believe he pushed it on a paid account. GroovesterPro.me. Okay, so this is from the template. Okay, so there's stuff happening that are good, and they're good because they are from the template. There are also things that are good, like this image over here, and these types of things that are lining up the features. I like it, but it is absolutely not matching anything else on the page. So you start out with your brand having a uh yellow icon or a yellow logo. Then you transfer over to pink, and then it's pink. Then over here now you have red. Then again you have pink, and then it is following the same pink, and here, and then you transfer to yellow, and then it has yellow and a red, and then it is orange, and then it is red, and then yellow, and then orange, and then red, and then again pink, and then blue background with some red and some green dots, which is okay, which is icon, and I don't have anything against that. Then this is fine. Again, blue for some reason, then red and white, and then this background images, which I don't suggest you to use. This was published on Mike Phil same site, and I would not use it on your site. um, I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. It's just not matching anything. And then again yellow, and then again blue, and then again red. It's like, you understand what I'm saying? It's too much. Too much is going on, and it's not following any style, any kind of layout. Probably the content on the page is okay, but it's too crowded and it's too hard to follow, so it will not be successful in my opinion. So I'm not quite sure how you got all these pop-ups over here. What I suggest you to not do is to head over to groovefunnels.com and then copy over the code from there, because I believe this was copied over from the code on the homepage of our site. And this is something that you absolutely have to not do, because now we are tracking your site as well. We have the tracking links in the code, and you are actually messing up all our statistics, and it is absolutely not permitted to do that. So just I would suggest start from scratch. So don't copy our sites, okay? Because then this happens. Then you have our own Groove Funnels verification thingy, because if somebody purchases through our GrooveSell account, then they show up. How can they show up on your site? Basically, this is stealing, and it is not something I would suggest you. So it is a mess. So I will not review it, because I will not be able to say anything great. But just don't copy, okay? Ravi, I believe you can design a much better site from that. Ben, let's just have a look at your site. Okay, great, very simple. This is the whole site. There is a proof widget over here in the lower right. People bought the product at least 2 hours by Proofify. Okay. Presplayshopping.co.uk. Okay. Our lowest priced face mask, disposable, safe, easy, and hygienic, from just 25p per mask. New legislation from the UK government: face masks must be worn by pupils in secondary schools as well as in shops, supermarkets, banks, libraries, and public transport. Okay, so buy with confidence, add to cart. Okay, so this is a Shopify checkout, I believe, embeddable checkout. Let's have a look. Yeah, Shopify buy frame, perfect. So this is actually looking great. The site is not so much, but I like this type of style that it is possible to embed. So what I would do is, you're selling masks, and that is great, but why would somebody purchase from your site and not just go into a normal shop and purchase it there? So you need to give some strong reasons why. Maybe your masks are a bit cheaper, but nobody knows you. Like, let's just have a look at this press play shop. I don't even know if this is a proper website. Pressplay.co.uk. So I wouldn't trust this site, unfortunately. If it is sold on a site like this, I would definitely trust it. But if it's sold on a trust like this, I'm not a big fan of it. So to get over what I'm talking about, you would need to have some strong call to actions, some strong features and benefits. Explain why you are selling the mask. Like, anybody can sell mask. Why are you selling mask? Why should somebody purchase from you? Why should somebody like not just go into a shop and purchase it there? This is something you would need to address in your copy. buy with confidence, and then explaining how a mask works is not like blocks 95% is not sales copy. And to actually sell, you would need to sell. um yeah, there is good things going on over here. I really like this embedded thing that you can add to cart in shows up, which is user experience, and it is great. But I don't know. So the goal of the site is clear, to get people to purchase, but mm, I'm still struggling for reasons to find why would somebody purchase from you. Do you offer free shipping? Do you Okay, so it says over here, we aim to dispatch in 24 to 48 hours of receiving an order. Priority delivery by courier is available at an additional cost. So I don't know if this is the best business at this moment, or if you would need to find some strong reasons why would somebody purchase from you, and then show those reasons. And then again, as I usually say, if your logo is this orange and white, and you have this type of design already on your sites over here, like just follow it. Like put your design, uh, like colors, fonts on this page as well, so that it looks branded. At this moment it doesn't look branded. It is a bit of blue, and then a bit of this red or orange, then green over here, then red with some dark it's just a mess. This part looks great, it's absolutely great, and this part looks great. This one looks okay. um I don't know why this is green. Is this the only thing that is available, or is this the one they should buy? So I'm not quite sure, but the design needs to have fonts, colors, but you already have it. If this is your site, you already have it done. So just follow this style, um, and then just do more copy on why they should buy from you. That's my suggestion. Let's just go on to the next one. Rebecca Harwin. Okay, so she was already there for the last show and tell, so I will skip on her sites. These two, I believe she did something new with these. I added the password block as per butterfly marketing recommendation, although I don't know how to make it all fit together just yet. We'll work on that on those videos later on. But I would just like to review somebody else's sites because I didn't, and I am just doing this for an hour and a half already. I want to finish it very soon. So smart life, hashtag digital marketing, creative solution, creative results. Okay. Mm, so this is digital marketing company. Welcome to Smart Life bespoke digital business card web app. Business cards meet the digital age. One business card, endless possibilities. Custom branding, number one marketing tool. Okay. Um, how Smart Life can help your business solving your marketing problems. Web design, marketing solved. Okay. So this is still being worked on. Okay, so my opinion on this one is that this is a good start to creating um, something potentially great later on. For now, it is a very nice start, and where you're heading to is a great um, is a good way basically to have something. I'm just talking gibberish now. What I mean is, it is not great. You're starting out, but I would probably not start designing your site immediately in case you're just testing the software like what you're doing here. In case you are just starting out, please follow some of my videos. Like, I do live builds, and these live builds go on through design principles. They go over how to use the software, how to like not have ugly colors one on the other, and things like this. And over here there is color this color and the blue color is chosen, it is not the best color for a digital marketing company, in my opinion. um, then there's a bit of gradient, and then some of your stock images are just old. Like nobody uses a phone like this, and nobody can be proud of a phone like this. So maybe this needs to be changed. Some of these images don't fit inside here. Like, what is this? Why I don't understand some of these images. Just use, in case you're using, just use the mockup. Everything else doesn't need to be there. Eco-friendly. Okay, so maybe this is regarding these digital business cards, but I don't know. Some of these stock photos, they are just strange. I believe you are trying to show that a lot of businesses can use it, but I don't understand what this is over here. So this is a business, this is a business, this is a business, okay, over here. But these lower ones are definitely not something that represents a business. These guys look funny on this stock photo. Um, I I will not talk about this site because I think is a good play with the software, but it is not something that should be going out live. Okay, that's just my opinion. Again, find something that works. Have a look at other digital agencies, digital marketing agencies. Have a look at sites outside that are um, that are doing something with these digital business cards as you are doing, and try to follow those. Try to model it. Try to redo what they created. If they have images here, they put an image here. Just actually redo everything as they have it, and then from there you can change your copy, change your images, and it will be looking good. um, i'm not I'm not going to be reviewing this site. I believe the person that is creating it, a Smart Life, Pauline, I believe Pauline is starting out and she just needs some pointers, but unfortunately I wouldn't be able to give pointers. I believe it needs to be redone from scratch because the sections are nicely laid out, that is fine, but the colors are not a digital marketing agency matched color, and the images and the layout of the things is just not matching. So a very good start, but you would probably need to model something that works in case you're working on that. Let's just review Bob's site as the last one for today, and then we will be finishing. It will be 1 hour and 45 minutes already. So Mulagraphy. Okay. Mulagraphy presents a first class all-in-one funnel builder that's 100% free till the cows come home. Okay, so now we can understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to promote Groove and Groove funnels, co-developed by an internet marketing legend, Michael Filsame. He's referred to as Michael Jordan of internet marketing. That's great. um Mulagraphy.com. Okay, so this is it. The site is the site looks okay. um I believe it will serve the purpose that it has. It has the promotional video from us. That's great. Um, yeah, I actually don't have anything to say. So the goal is apparent. We're just missing a call to action. Put a call to action below the video here, not only here, and make it like very bright and very visible, so that whenever somebody comes over here, then it is visible. Um, Work on spacing. So just take this container first, decide if you want the text to be left aligned or center aligned, and then if you want it center aligned, then center align also this description as well. Then put some padding on the container that is holding these two elements. Just push it down so that it is more towards the center. Do the same with the image so that both of the elements inside this container are towards the middle. Then this button put here and make it very bright. Put it in this pink color. Um, there is some kind of a shadow, I believe, on these containers over here. um I don't think that is needed, but yeah. So I'm not a big fan of the background. Maybe just hide it a bit using a color overlay, but the rest is okay. The rest is okay. It is serving a purpose of an affiliate site. So the goal is to promote it. There is a sign up for free button, but okay, so it's only going to the affiliate link, which I believe is a misstep. So you get it to not go to the affiliate link immediately, but get it to load a pop-up, and then go to the to basically to allow people to subscribe or sign up to your email list. This will let them know that um people will receive emails from you later on at some point. But this is just a step that is not needed that you're missing at this moment, and you're just sending people over to your affiliate link. You could do it that way as well, but make the button here below the video, make multiple call to actions if you want, so that it is more visible that you're sending them there. Yes, so design perspective, put an overlay on the background image, make this a bit okay. So maybe this one needs to be red-ish so that it is more visible, but I believe everything else is okay. It will be serving the purpose that you have. Okay, so there's a couple of other sites I believe here, but I will be finishing up. So this is already a 1 hour and 40-minute video. I probably got a couple more sites that were asked from me to review over here, but I just don't think we can fit all those in here. So you guys had some questions. The questions we will be answering tomorrow, but let me just scroll through if the questions are related maybe um, to the website reviews, so I can ask those. Can you put the link of the creative site? I'm not quite sure what creative site you're asking. Should I post my link for review here, or wait? Pablo, I'm not quite sure if I already reviewed your site from here or not, but if not, I apologize, guys. I just cannot focus. And also, this was Alfredo, and it was not Pablo. So Pablo, I missed your site this time, but I will try to review it next time. I'm just sitting here for an hour and a half, and more than a half. So I'll just need to postpone it for the next time. Questions. I have a layout: 2 blocks, 2 columns in each block. I have an image on the left and text on the right. A right one. The first one, text on the left and image. So this is hard for me to understand like that. I really want to flip the columns. I wanted to show image, text, nothing, text, image. How can I flip columns to the second block on the mobile? Rob, please, if you could just do a screenshot for me or a screen recording using Loom, and then I would be able to give you my answer. But like this, it is a bit too hard for me to understand. Um, I want to be able to I want to disable the site for maintenance. Do I just uncheck publish on your domain and delete the domain? Yes. Okay. I'm just going through the questions quickly just to see if there is something related to how do you get security warning removed from your GroovePages hosted site? You need to connect it to Cloudflare. So go into Groove Digital Academy, head over to Groove Funnels, GroovePages, publishing, and then you can find the information there. So you're looking for publishing information, how to actually connect your domain with Cloudflare, and then over to GroovePages. Okay. Mm, Great. So I believe I answered most of the questions that had a question mark in front of them. In case you asked something from me and I didn't manage to answer it today, I do apologize, guys. Tomorrow we will have a lemonade session, and the lemonade session is just where I sit down and for a couple of hours I just answer your questions. And you will be able to find it inside the Facebook group. And before that, I will post an image of a cute lemonade cup, which I do most of the times every week, something like this. So Groove Lemonade Q&A session is today. So tomorrow this will be posted. So put all your questions there on that post so that I can answer them for you. Um, there's a lot of questions all the time, so I try to get a day where I sit down and then answer them for you. And this is on Thursdays while we do this lemonade session. So lemonade session coming tomorrow. And for now, I believe I reviewed a good amount of sites. And thank you very much, guys, for posting it. Please work on your sites. Even if I didn't review your site, the most frequent issues are not having brand colors, not having brand fonts, not following some sort of a layout. Most of the times you can get a very nice site created in the layout and the blocks and things like this, but in case you have bad matching colors, bad matching fonts, and this could actually ruin the user experience. So this is sometimes when I say like, I don't like it, this is my user experience. You can take it as a feedback. You can just like, you don't have to uh, you don't have to take it in consideration, but this is just a user experience issue, and if you work on these things it could improve. So layout, brand fonts, and brand colors, this is most of the times the biggest issue. Also, in case you're not sure, you're just stacking up blocks and it doesn't look like something you're proud to show to your parents, to your family, to your friends, to the world, and just don't publish it. Try to look for something that looks great, something that works, something that is already live. Like Google your competitors, Google some pages, Google some templates online that do the same thing that you are trying to do, and try to model those. These are created for some reason, and most of the reasons that those sites on Google are there because they are successful. So try to model something that works. And this is again one of the most popular issues with their sites. So sorry that I'm jumping over a couple of sites. I just cannot focus anymore. I am doing this for an hour and 45 minutes or more now. So let's just postpone it for the next GroovePages show and tell. Please work on your sites. Don't stop. It can only get better. It cannot get worse. Hopefully, knocking on wood. But yeah, in case you take this feedback in consideration, then it will only get better. So with that said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hopefully will see you tomorrow on the lemonade session. I want you there and I want to answer your questions there. So please come and ask them there. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.